Alright, so welcome to this series of tutorial, and we're going to start by making a level select screen. So what it's going to be is, when you start the game, you're going to have the option to pick a red level or a blue level, so you can have as many as you want, but I'm going to stick to 2 because it gets kind of complicated when you start to add more than 2. So to start, here in the content browser I had a folder with widgets, and I made a widget called menu. And it's right in user interface widget blueprint. So I double click that, and I'm just gonna zoom to fit. Here I'll make a text block, and I'll call this select a level. There. And just to make it easier to organize, we're going to wrap it up in a canvas. Here, canvas panel. So make this canvas panel, and we'll take this level, select a level, text block, and we'll put it into this. And we'll name this level select underscore canvas. So here, select a level. Then I'm gonna take 2 buttons and put them inside this new canvas. And I'm gonna change the color here. I'll change this one to blue. And I'll call it blue underscore BTN. Then this one I'll call it red underscore BTN, and I'll change its color to red. Okay, so now we have the red and the blue button. Then what I'm going to do is go here, hit the green arrow, green plus sign, sorry, event dispatcher, and I'll call this blue on, and I'll drag it here in the blueprint, and I'll say I'll make another one, and I'll call it red on. I'll drag it and call. In the designer, I'll click on the red button, and here click on the green plus again, and we're gonna attach these together. So now that that's done, we're gonna save, compile, go in the level blueprint, and put an event begin play. We also need to create widget, and the class you want to get is menu. Then I'll say add to viewport. Okay, so this is gonna add that menu onto your viewport. You also need to get their controller because you want to show the mouse cursor. So you go set show mouse cursor, and you click this, and you can connect these 2 inputs together. Now, dragging from the create menu widget, you say you type bind, and you're going to have bind event on blue on and red on. These are 2 event dispatchers, so bind red on. Okay. And then what else I'll do is, here from event, I'm going to add an event to each of them. I'll say blue active, and here I'll call it red active. So red active. I'll connect these 2 wires together, and here show mouse cursor to bind event on the blue one. Sorry. Then I'll save this, and I'll type print and get 2 print strings. The second one I'll color it red. So when I click the red button, it should say hello, and it should be red, and blue should be blue. So let's see what happens. Okay, so here's my menu. and if I click blue it says hello in blue, and if I click red it says hello in red. So we know that our level select menu is working. Now what we need to do is we need to make 2 new levels. So double clicking here on persistent level, we're going to click on levels up here and say create new. I already made them before, but I'm going to overwrite them anyway. So here I would make a blue level. I made a folder called maps and content. My video crashed earlier, so I'm redoing it. So here I'll save it as blue level, and again on persistent level double click it and say create new, and go on red level. Yeah, red level. So I save. So in my maps folder I have my 2 levels. Now what I want to do is, this is from the previous video. I'm going to need that anyway, but I'm just going to redo the step. It sucks when your video crashes, you have to redo the whole tutorial again. So selecting these, here I have persistent level double clicked. So I'm just going to drag this, and somewhere in here I put a target point earlier. So what you do is here you go target and you drag this onto the screen here. I'm just going to do it again. Target point. Okay, so this is where we're going to want our player to spawn after he selected a level. So going back to our level blueprint, I'm going to type level load stream level, and I'm going to click make visible after load. I'm going to copy this and paste it. Then I'll say again level load unload level stream, and I'll copy and paste this too. I'll connect these inputs. I'll connect these. So what I want to do is when I click on the blue one, so I want to load the blue level and unload the red level. So here I'm going to check the name, and it's called blue level and red level. Okay. So here I want to load blue level. I'm going to copy that and paste it in the unload. Here, red level, because when you load the blue you unload the red. There. So compile that. Another thing is we're going to hide that menu once we click. So I'll say remove from parent. And I'll also get the mouse here, this mouse cursor. Copy and paste that and connect the blue dots together and hook it up here. So it's going to hide the menu and it's going to hide the mouse cursor, but you're going to have to click into the game to have access to your character. Now just to identify these levels and make that a bit easier, double click blue and we'll go in starter content, go to props, get a chair. We'll place it near this target point. And then in its material, what I had done is I right clicked and I went create material instance twice. The first one I put the color of the seat to blue, and the second one I put it to red. So this is my red one. Since I'm in the blue level, what I'll do is I'll take the blue and I'll hook them up together. So here if I hide blue, the chair hides too. What I'll do is I'll Control C on the chair, double click red level, I'll hide the blue, and I paste. And I'll take my red chair material and I'll put it here. So now you can see the red level has the red chair and the blue one has the blue. Another thing you want to do is on event to begin play, because sometimes you're working on a level and you test and the level's already loaded. So at event begin play you want to go level, load, and you want to unload both the red and the blue level. So red level and blue level. loading time increases as you add assets to your level, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna save this and test and see what happens. So I go blue. Okay, it loaded the level, but it didn't teleport me because I forgot to do that. So what I'll do here in my level blueprint is I'm gonna go get that target point I made, and I'm gonna teleport myself there. So I click it here and create reference, get actor location, then I get player character. Oh, sorry, set actor location. Hook up the two yellow dots and connect these two inputs together. Let's press play, and so now we're in the blue area, you can see, and my mouse cursor didn't disappear yet. I don't know why. So if I went back here, I had to uncheck this, compile, press play again, and this time we're going to load the red level. There's the red chair. So this covers pretty much the level select, and ideally, like you see this floor and these walls, these are in persistent level right now, but you would want to have basically nothing in persistent level when you're making your own game. You would just want the assets to load as you select the level, so which includes the floor, the walls, whatever. But it's for you to figure out based on the needs of your game. And I think that pretty much covers up the level select. If there's anything else, I'll make another short video, a little side note onto this, or I'll write it in the video description. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little character select. So we're going to get rid of this Unreal guy, or maybe we'll keep him. We'll just make another one of him, just so we could set up the character select, and then we'll start to set up our melee class and our range class and our boss, and then the summons. So in the level blueprint, I'm just going to unhook all this here, and I'll bring it up there. And just for organization, I know my wires are all over the place, they're pretty messy. I'll move this aside, and I'll press S and left click to make a sequence node, connect it in the show mouse cursor. There's just a lot of wires here. Make this one go here, take that out, and make this one go there. The wires, if they confuse you, I'm sorry. I mean, I tend to get used to this stuff after having worked on a game with so much messy wires. But so here we have it all connected in a sequence, and I'll press an add pin. From here on, we're going to continue whatever happens after all this stuff. Okay, so thanks for watching, and in the next video we're going to tackle down the character select, and we're just going to have placeholders, but later we're going to modify the blueprint and we're going to bring in our actual characters. So see you in the next video.